Okay, so we're going to calculate some lengths using the tangent ratio now. So there's three primary trig ratios, sine, cos, and tan. We've already done sine and cos, and now we're doing tan, or tangent. So it says mark an arc for angle A. So that just means do a little arc there representing angle A. Write the ratio comparing the length of the opposite side to the length of the adjacent side for angle A. So this would be opposite it. Okay, it's not touching angle A. This is touching and it's adjacent. Now, the hypotenuse also touches, but it's special because it's opposite the 90 degrees. So the adjacent is the one that's not opposite the 90. It forms with the 90. So that ratio would be 2.2. Oh, sorry, opposite, my mistake, is 2.0 over 2.2. Okay, and we could simplify that, but it just says write the ratio. Okay, then the same skateboard ramp that we've used in the last two sections. In this one, we're going to look at the tangent ratios. And so they're asking you here to do the opposite side of 40. So that would be here, ED, over the adjacent side, AD, or GF over AF, or so on. So we're doing ED over AD. Flip back to your chart in section 8.3. ED is 12, AD is 15. We'll find the decimal form in a sec. GF is 25 and AF is 30. Okay, and so when we find the decimal form of those, 12 divided by 15 is 0.8. 25 divided by 30. Oh, that did two dividings. So let's delete that. Is 0.83 repeating. So this was 0.8, this was 0.83 if we round it. So they are close in value. What is the tangent of 40? So in my calculator, I go tan of 40, and that is 0.84 actually. Again, they are close in value. Okay, remember your calculator, that's the most accurate. It has all the correct ratios for all angles that you put in there. So they are all saved in there. Next part, we're not going to draw the triangles, what they're wanting to find the relationship. So again, with an angle of 25, so maybe you do to join just like the last one, but this is a 25. And so then you're finding this measurement over this one, opposite over adjacent, or opposite over adjacent. Okay, and again, the tan ratio, so tangent is the full word, is opposite side divided by the adjacent side. Oops. Okay, so let's look at the example here. So it's got a ladder. It says in an emergency, a firefighter estimates the height of a building, 3 stories times 4 meters per story, plus 1 meter, right? Probably the bottom here, 1 meter, equals 13. How far away from this building should the ladder be placed? So we are wondering what this distance is here. This is 13 meters high. We know this angle, okay, is 75. That's a proper, like, as I mentioned before, ladders have a certain angle that makes it safe. And so they want to know how far away. to put the ladder. We don't need to know the length of the ladder. So tan here of 75 is equal to 13 over, I'm going to call it x. There was a question mark, but we'll call it x. Okay, so now that question mark, I'm going to change it to x. So we multiply both sides. I'm going to change to red by x, and that gets rid of the denominator. So now we're left with, on the left side, x times tan of 75 will equal 13. And so now that unknown value x is 13 divided by tan of 75. So remember when we had some examples, particularly with sine, where our unknown was in the denominator, and I said you had to divide. So that's where it comes into play again. Denominator means you divide. So we're going to take 13 and divide by tan of 75. So 13 divided by tan of 75, and 3.48. And now if we round, say, to the nearest tenth, that would be 3.5. So basically 3.5 meters from the wall. Okay. And then the rest is practice. Okay, so you can work on that now.